The Trump administration unveiled new international trade plan today, calling for reciprocal tariffs. Now, these tariffs will be customized on a case-by-case basis, taking into account the tariffs other countries impose on American products. Glad to have you with us this Thursday evening. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Micah Smith. Today's announcement comes on the heels of proposed 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum imported from Canada and Mexico.
And that's supposed to take effect next month. And as Denver 7's Adria Arejita explains, you might have sticker shock the next time you go to buy a car or take your current car to the shop.
The guys at Advanced Transmission Center take pride in quality work at a fair price.
We're in the business of serving customers.
And for owner Shuju Thomas, that means staying on top of trends and the evolving auto parts market.
We have spoken to some of our vendors, and they said when and if those tariffs come, the prices will go up across the board on products to every person along the supply chain.
Thomas says they're preparing for the worst and could start seeing some of those impacts as early as April.
But there's only so much we can do because we're not controlling the price. The suppliers ahead of us are.
For example, here at Advanced Transmission, they try to keep their shelves well stocked with all the parts they need to fix cars. But these tariffs could mean shops wait to order the parts as needed, which means fewer and fewer and fewer parts on the shelves.
The auto industry can't turn on a dime. It will require planning and changing their production outlook and where those cars and where the parts for those cars come in.
To break down the nuts and bolts, we spoke to Tim Jackson, former CEO of the Colorado Automobile Dealers Association. He says those car parts add up to something bigger.
It's very rare that a vehicle in the U.S. that's built in the U.S. is produced with any more than 50, 60, or 70% U.S. built parts. So all the cars in the U.S. will get some increased pricing because of where the parts are coming from to build them.
That means you might end up paying around $1,000 to $3,000 more on the low end, and possibly up to $5,000 more. Jackson says used cars won't be affected.
It'll be 1 to 3 years before the manufacturers can have a real impact.
That said, experts say if you're in the market to buy a car, do it now. Same goes for any major repairs.
If a consumer has a vehicle that has known repair needs, I would highly encourage doing it now because those costs in 6 months can be significantly higher.
For Denver 7, I'm Adria Arejita.
Colorado breweries could take a hit from tariffs on aluminum imports. Now, Canada is the nation's #1 importer of aluminum. The Brewers Association, based out of Boulder, is worried the proposed 25% tariffs will drive up the cost for the cans and then hurt the brewery's bottom line.
And Canada's been exempted from aluminum tariffs up to this point, so certainly we do expect that prices could rise, that brewers will feel that pinch, and that will be really challenging for some of them who are already seeing a sales slowdown. I think a lot of them are expecting that their prices will rise, and some of them may have to pass that on to consumers.
Colorado has some 400 breweries. Those new tariffs are to begin March 12th.